Good afternoon and welcome back to Darwin. Today we are at CLIFFS, which is now known as the Beachfront Hotel. So I've just had a lemonade at CLIFFS and we will have a look around the Rapid Creek area, then we'll take a look at Casuarina Beach. Alright, it's called the Beachfront Hotel because it's right here, and we'll take a little walk across the grass here to the Rapid Creek mouth. So it's a nice area, lots of people come down to exercise, run, ride their bikes, some good cycle paths which do go over the little bridge just to the right over the Rapid Creek. So as you can see, it is low tide right at the moment, which is just on midday. But we'll just scramble down the rocks here and we'll go for a little walk over. So it's still flowing. Now this being the mouth of the creek, and it originates at Darwin Airport. So it will travel under McMillan's Road, through Jingly, through the mangroves of Rapid Creek. So fish can swim upstream, and they will just to feed in the mangrove area. So when the tide comes in a little bit later this afternoon, you'll see quite a few people down here fishing and just hanging out, walking the dogs. So that's your little bridge there. Alright, so what we're going to do is jump in the car and we will zoom around to the Casuarina Beach, which is where the DRIPSTONE cliffs are. Now just thought I would go right around just to show you see what the suburbs are like. So not a lot of people are out in the midday sun. But we're just to the right, the suburb of Rapid Creek. So we're just going to turn left here onto Trowell Road over the Rapid Creek. Now we could turn left here and take a shortcut through Charles Darwin University, but we will go this way so you can see where the Casuarina Square, which is our main shopping centre out in the suburbs of Darwin. It has just grown over the years and everything is here, and it is about a 20-minute drive from the Darwin city centre. So just coming up here on the left, as you can see the fuel is 209.9 at the moment. So yeah, in the shopping square we have all your department brands. We have a cinema, a gym, Kmart, Big W, Coles, Woolies, plenty of undercover parking which is free, as opposed to the city where you do need to pay for it. And a large outdoor parking area just on the left there as well. So just coming up to the smaller Casuarina village, which also has a Coles and a few other smaller specialty shops. You'll see a lot of these power poles with the wires and cables. The government keeps promising that they will go underground, but it's a very expensive and time-consuming exercise. Unfortunately, when we do have the bigger storms and cyclones, quite often we do lose power. It isn't that comfortable up here. No fans, no AC. Alright, on the left is the suburb of Nakara. On the right is the suburb of Tiwi. So we've done a big D to get to this point. So we're just heading towards the Casuarina beach area. Nice roads. Everything's nice and green at the moment, with it being the wet season. Alright, so we are just looking at a couple of curlews. Now, we seem to be getting more and more of these around in various suburbs. They make a hellish scream at night, if you've ever heard one. Alright, so here is Casuarina Beach. We're just on top of the DRIPSTONE cliffs at the moment. Really nice, clean area, good bike paths. Around sunset you will see a lot of people riding their bikes or just taking a walk or just sitting in this area right here to enjoy the sunset over the water. You do have to be careful. Some people have fallen off and you will be seriously injured. This time of day, they say only mad dogs and Englishmen venture out in the midday sun. I don't think I'm a mad dog, but I must say I have met a few up here. So there's just nobody about. You've got this beautiful, pristine beach. Low tide, the high tide will bring it right up to these rocks. Now, we are getting quite a bit of cloud build-up, and I suspect there might be a good storm. This particular one right in front of us, I think from checking BOM radar, it's probably over Bino Harbour. But there's about 3 separate cells, so I'm just filming the different ones. So that's looking towards the Tiwis. That one looks like it's over Gun Point. And then the bigger one, which is a separate cell, looks like it's over the harbour. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe a good storm later. It's certainly building where the cool air coming from the ocean meets the hot air, and we will get these spectacular cloud formations, and quite often you will get a good rain out of it, which cools the whole place down. Alright, so we'll just duck around to the left and we'll have a look at the beach. Alright, so just on the left here, little walkway. Lots of rain this wet season, so everything's overgrown. It's good to see it green instead of yellow and brown for a while. So the nice little park just on our right, known as DRIPSTONE Park. A lot of people come down and have a barbecue, just bring the families down, have a drink. it is the wet season, so we do have the box jellyfish, which is fairly prevalent right now. If you want to have a swim here, it's advisable to come down probably around May. You can go in the water. Always a risk. They have told us that there may be a crocodile in the area. Someone has taken a photo of one earlier in the week, so if we're lucky we might see it, but quite often they're just calling in for a rest on their way right around to Darwin Harbour. They normally will be about 1.5 to 3 metres. They've just been kicked out of their larger rivers by the dominant crocodiles. So here we are at Casuarina Beach. Beautiful, clean, white sands, and being tidal later on this evening, this is where the water will come to. I think we're looking at 7 or 8 metre tides right now. It's a little creek giving a little bit of runoff onto the beach right in front of us. Yeah, not too many people about now, but in the evenings a lot of people going for a nice walk at sunset, because you can bring your dog down here and have a bit of exercise. As I say, not too many people like coming out in the midday sun. I do like it. You're getting full sun. It's glary, but it's just nice to see it like this. It's good to see the contrast there with the nice blue sky and those clouds just building up. So they are 3 separate storm cells. Okay, we'll just head over and have a look at these. The different types of rock that we've got here, all the different colours, various shapes in there. Some interesting rocks just on our left here. You can see some different images. If you use your imagination a little bit, you can see the turtle, you can see the face of an old man. But yeah, plenty of room on the sand at low tide. And just looking out to see, there may be a crocodile that's been spotted last week, and there was something in the water there. I'm not sure if it was a log or whether it was the crocodile out having a swim. I couldn't see it with the naked eye, it was too far out. When it's really low tide, Old Man Rock is completely exposed and people will go for a jog out there around it. Yes, we do have a surf lifesaving club, just more for the competition and the training up of the youngsters. Also on the grounds is a nice little cafe. They have bands here in the evenings and nice chill place to watch the sunset. There's a little deck just up there on top of the building. They do have a bar up there. So this is known as Cafe de la Plage. It's pretty much closed now. The staff are packing up, but in the morning, quite a busy place. So we just walked around the back of it. Nice lawned area, plenty of room for everyone to spread out. And this is facing directly onto the beach. I hope you've enjoyed our little look at Casuarina Beach and Rapid Creek. So thank you very much for watching again, and we shall see you in the next video, just as we take a gaze at the beach here right in front of this little deck. Thank you and bye for now.